For those who don't know you, who are you?
Hello, Luca. Thank you for having me here for this interview. I'm Dr. Hass Sadehi, a board-certified anesthesiologist in the Akron area, Torrance. I am the founder of the Dr. Hass supplements that I really here to talk about.
Perfect. And what is your background? What is your history?
Well, have gone to USC, graduated from in biological science from University of Southern California. Before going to medical school in Paris, I did a year of biochem in Paris before finishing my MD. Did 2 years of internal medicine. Did my PhD at Pasteur Institute and 3 years of post-PhD fellowship at UCLA before going to UCSF doing surgery, and then going to UCLA Harbor and finishing my residency in anesthesia.
Wow. Okay, that's impressive. That's a lot of schooling.
Yeah, I don't recommend it.
Okay. Well, it seems like you already did a lot of schooling, and you already were within. You had plenty to do. It sounds like, because you had your background is in anesthesiology mostly, and then immunology as well, right?
Correct.
Okay. So, if you have all this already going on, what made you start this company?
Well, it all starts with my wife. I wasn't thinking about making supplements or company or anything like that. My whole idea was doing research. Anywhere I went, whether doing Master of Science, I did research. I published 2 manuscripts, or my PhD I published few, or my fellowship in immunology or psychoimmunology at UCLA I published few manuscripts, and at Harvard UCLA too. It was all about research that interests me. But a few years ago, my wife was suffering from hot flushes, and she was really suffering. It was middle of winter, freezing cold outside. She left the windows open. She felt like a hot inside, interior, being very hot, and she needed to cool down. And one day she tried all the remedies, supplement that existed in the market, acupuncture, meditation. We even had a Japanese company promoting a premenopausal hot flushes medication, estrogen at the base of plant, that when we talked about in a meeting in a restaurant. She tried those, none of those helped. Then all of a sudden I started doing research in about she wanted non-chemical, non-drugs medication that cool her down. So I did some research in about Peruvian Amazon, and the fruits, the roots, the plants, the vegetation, and found that some plantation that they make these plants and these fruits, that the extract of them cause the woman to cool down. It gets rid of the hot flushes, and that's where the woman cool down it comes from.
Okay. And so when you brought it back, did she try them immediately? Did she, and how long did it take?
She tried them right away, and then it takes about a week to kick in, because it has to build on. It's vegetable. It's vegetable and fruits. It's all natural, so it's not chemical that kicks in right away.
Yeah, it's a little bit slower process.
It's a slower process, but it's anodyne, has no side effects, and it works. So then, the main thing in our generation, in our society, we are a society of having less children and going toward elderly population. The elderly population is overwhelmingly increasing compared to young generation. And with that comes the perimenopause, hot flushes in female that they're suffering, and in male is loss of libidos. So these are the 2 main things I was concentrating on. Like for myself, I'm 60 plus, and I have decreased libido, which is not natural, it's age. Mm-hmm. And with the decrease in testosterone and decrease in sex drive and erectile dysfunction, ED, that most of men suffer. Why do you take chemicals? I was thinking of, for women, cool down, hot flushes, we have to come with a medication supplement, not medication. And for men's, the loss of libido and loss of energy and desire, we can be men Supercharge. And both works, but it takes time. You have to take it for a week or two before it kicks in.
That makes sense. So it's much more of a build-up than just immediate reaction. That's good.
Right.
Okay. And it sounds like it's much more natural feeling then. It's not a very harsh impact on the person that's taking it as well.
No, it's all vegetable. It's all basically fruits, vegetable, and roots, and no one gets harmed by eating vegetable or fruits. There's no harm to it.
So you take the men's Supercharge as well. So
Yes,
so you have 5 total, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so you have 5 total actual supplements, and your wife Miriam takes for Women Cool Down, and then you take what's called Men's
Supercharge.
Okay.
And helps me a lot.
Okay.
And that helps her too.
Okay. Can you explain like what Men's Supercharge does a little bit as well?
First, it gives you a little bit energy.
Mm-hmm.
You get kind of a kick in the morning that you want to get up and go jogging and run, or you're in good mood. It changes the mood. It helps with the ED, and also helps with the desire.
Okay.
Increase the desire.
Gotcha.
Not like an 18-year-old boy, but it's to the age that to the age that
It's like a balance. It's
exact
like a balance.
balance.
Okay. All right. So we're doing this interview, but what do you want people to know about you?
Well, I'm here to help those middle-aged women that they're suffering from hot flushes, the men suffering from ED or loss of libido, and by then goes loss of energy, and that follows with the depression. And also those that Woman Supercharge also helps the woman get the energy and go with their daily life activities. I just want them to know that all of what I'm doing is to help them, and also whatever I offer is all natural. It's nothing chemicals with any side effects or addiction or tolerance or any that become deleterious to them.
Perfect. Okay. So it sounds like the women's cool down can actually affect the libido of the woman as well.
No, it's the woman's Supercharge.
Okay.
That helps them.
Okay.
It helps with the libido.
So my main question to you would actually be, what makes your supplement different than all the hundreds and hundreds of other supplements that are out there?
Because it works. But there's not. Because I tried myself, it works. And my wife, tried it, and it works on her too. She has, when she takes them regularly, she has no hot flushes. When she forgets, because she's on a trip or we go up the mountain, she forgets to bring them, she comes back, the hot flushes.
That quickly, really?
It comes back, yeah. It's unless she's in a very good mood, then it doesn't come back. But when she gets stressed out, the hot flushes comes back. It's clean. It's purely vegetable, roots, and fruits. It's clean. It's not chemical, and it has no side effects, has no preservative, no additive, and it doesn't cause any addiction.
Fantastic. And what would you say that your goal for this company is? We kind of went over it before with the what do you want people to know about you, but along with that, what are your goals for the entity, like the company itself?
The goal is that we can have enough supplement to provide to every individual that are suffering from the hot flushes and lack of energy, and by then some kind of being depressed, loss of appetite, libido, EDs, and also for women the same. Give them the Supercharge to help them to boost their energy up, and we have a supplement that's for the defense charge that boosts energy too, as well as immune system.
Okay, and keep going with that. So defense charge is that what's the background of that? Like, why does it work?
Some kind of fruits and vegetable that in there that helps to prime the immune cells that are circulating immune cells in the body to be ready for any aggression, exogenous aggression, infection, or the like. How can I tell you? Like not like antibodies or antibiotics, but it helps your immune cells, the lymphocyte, I should say, to attack any inflammation inside the body.
Okay, and so attacking all that inflammation, is that how is it usually tackled through Western medicine compared to what this is what your supplements are doing?
This is just for the healthy people. If someone is sick, they have to see their physicians and get the proper treatment. But those who are instead of taking vitamins, you take this one. Is based off fruit, vegetable, and it also has boosting of immune system with the good nutrition.
Can I just correct you?
Okay. So we were talking about Defense Charge, one of your other products as well. And so what does that do for us? What does Defense Charge do for the body?
It boosts the immune system of individual. I picked graviola from the Peruvian rainforest, Amazonia, that it throughout many research have clearly demonstrated that it really boosts the immune cell of the indigenous people out there, that they used to use them. So these days, everyone needs to boost their immune system. So that's why I pick up graviola to come Defense Charge, which contains graviola that helps to boost the immune system.
So I heard you own a farm.
Yeah, I'm a weekends farmer, and basically I was growing up in a farm when my late father was helping us to keep us off the street. We had 1,000 acres, and I know how to graft the trees, fruit trees, how to milk, how to raise cows, sheep and goats, and besides studying. So that was the fun. I didn't play football or baseball or soccer, going to farm and farming. So yeah, I have a farm up north in the Mojave, and I go there at the weekends to take care of my trees, and they're all organic, and also to distress myself.
Nice. So it sounds like it's a pretty good sized farm then, because if it's so do you have sheep, chickens, roosters? Do you have all that?
Yes, there are sheep, chicken, roosters, turkeys, many turkeys, and they have they lay eggs. They hatch the eggs into little chicks. Bobcat takes few of them. The hawks take few others. That's cycle of life in the nature.
Absolutely. It sounds like your sanctuary then.
Yes, that's it's like Camp David for us. Just go out there and I love farming. I love vegetable. I love nature. That's why I've always been traveling throughout the whole continent, going to different countries because of nature, and always doing research, trying to learn the culture and what they do, what they get from this nature, because there's so much energy. If you can capture this energy and all the things that nature offers us, we don't get sick.